Thank you. Thank you, Hindi team. Thank you, Sahani sir. Now we are moving to English session. Today is our 1669th day of continuous webinar. Welcome all the participants for today's program. And before beginning the session, we will have a silent prayer. Good evening and welcome once again. Thank you all the participants for joining with us. And today's our guest is Dr. Venugopal Reddiar. He has already taken many interesting classes, and today he is going to take about don't give up and give in. And you might have idea about him. Anyway, if anyone joined today as a new participants, I'll introduce him once again. He is a physician and behavioral scientist working in USA for last 35 years and 45 years of clinical experience. He worked as a assistant professor in India in practice of medicine department. And he appeared in many radio programs, TV programs, and in many newspapers. He's a trainer, speaker, in many. He's a Kamala Hassan. I mean, in many field, he's a MBBS MD doctor, and working in USA, and he's a behavioral scientist. So I'm really happy to welcome Dr. Venugopal Reddiar for our forum. You're welcome, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, sir. You can start.
Okay, you can hear me. Let me make sure that the PowerPoint presentation is visible.
No, sir, not yet started.
I'm going to start.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to start.
Yeah, now it is visible.
Okay. Okay, welcome to my session. And I thank Ifph for inviting me to share my thoughts on this topic. The topic is don't give up, don't give in. I will try to finish my presentation within 50 minutes, and we'll have 10 minutes for question and answer session. First, we must know the meaning of the phrasal verb give up. Give up means stop trying to do something because you're not having success doing it. Abandon or quit. Is it clear? If it is clear, put
Yes,
C in
sir.
the chat box. Please, let us have interaction through the chat box. Because I don't want to assume. Because if you have not understood, then I will explain that one more. Okay. So that is clear. If it is clear, put C in the chat box. Only one person has put yes. I want to know, there are already 17 people. If they don't have any paralysis of their hands, they should be able to press that C in the keyboard. My dear friends, you need to cooperate. Because I want you to, because you are not visible, I cannot see you. So how do I know whether you have understood? So put C in the chat box. Is it clear? If it is clear.
Sir, I think
I'm waiting. Okay, the time is running. Okay, thank you, Dr. Danish.
Because I think, yes.
Abandon, quit. Then give in means stop trying to fight or resist something. Surrender or yield. When there's a lot of pressure, compulsion, yield against your wish. You really didn't want to, but you are not able to resist. You are weak. That is what give in. Is this clear? If it is clear, again put C in the chat box. Because unless you get a clear understanding of what give up is, what giving is, there's no point in my continuing with this presentation. Okay, thank you, Dr. Yodi. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Yeah. That is my own quote. Don't give up and don't give in. Slogan will bring name, fame, success, and happiness. So you'll get 4 things: name, fame, success, and happiness. People who give up or give in are prone to suffer from regrets and a host of mental health problems which cannot be cured by any allopathy medicine or homeopathy medicine. Okay? Neither allopathy drugs nor homeopathy medicines will cure those problems. Agreed? If you are agreed, put A in the chat box. Yeah, I want to make sure that whatever I'm sharing, it makes sense. Agreed, A. Put A in the chat box. Okay, thank you. Let me know. This webinar is based on FAQ, facts, experience, and quotations. I don't like to waste my time or the time of others by sharing, making some comments which are not based on any facts. I always make sure whatever comments I make or my statements are 100% supported by facts. There are numerous books on this topic. Never give up. Never give up again. You are stronger than you think. Then 10 girls who did not give in. Abraham Lincoln. I just want to know, curiosity. If you have not read the biography or autobiography of Abraham Lincoln, put N in the chat box. Be frank. N in if you have not read. Okay, thank you. A honest feedback. Then only I will be able to explain more. Otherwise, I may think that, oh, you are all know, you know everything about this one. Why? Only 2 people are in the red, everybody else has read? Oh, does it mean that there are some 14 people, they have read Abraham Lincoln? Then I'm going to randomly ask somebody else. Okay, Ashomadit. Okay, no. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Be fast. Time. Story of my life, Helen Keller. If you have not read, put N in the chat box. Yeah, this talk is something, the most important topic in your life. What I'm sharing is the most important talk you have ever heard in your life. Okay. Shirkoti, I'm not exaggerating. I'm not just bragging also. I've taken a lot of time or spent a lot of time, energy in preparing this talk. So Helen Keller, then comes Big B, Amitabh Bachchan, his autobiography. If you have not read, put N in the chat box. Okay, Danesh, okay, good. Thank you. There is nothing to be ashamed of. First and foremost thing, I want to make sure I am not trying to insult you, humiliate you, or make you feel, oh, I haven't read these things, what will others think? No. If I ask the same question to 100 allopathy doctors, almost in 99 will say no. Because many people, they don't have that reading habits. Why these 3 names? There are plenty of names. Abraham Lincoln, I'm going to show you in the next a list of his failures in the life. He didn't give up. Because he didn't give up, he accomplished name, fame, success, and out of the 47 American presidents, if you ask anybody in the street to name 3 presidents, definitely they will name Abraham Lincoln. Do you agree? If you agree, put A in the chat box. 47 American presidents. How come? They all, this one, Dr. Dinesh, remember Abraham Lincoln, because he didn't give up. He didn't give up. I'm going to show you the list of failures. A list of Abraham Lincoln's failures. He lost his job in 1832. Defeated for legislature in 1832 again. Failed in business. He started a small business. 1833. Elected to legislature. Yeah, won 1833. 4. Sweetheart died 1835. A nervous breakdown 1836. Defeated for speaker 1838. Defeated for nomination for Congress 1843. Elected to Congress 1846, another victory. Lost renomination in 1848. Rejected for land officer 1849. Defeated for Senate 1854. Defeated for nomination for vice president 1856. Again defeated for Senate in 1858. Then elected president 1860. Are you convinced? Are you convinced that he didn't give up? If you are convinced, put C in the chat box. If you are convinced, put C in the chat box. Okay, Dr. Dinesh. So many of you are not aware of this story. Real life story. How many failures? Abraham Lincoln is that name immediately motivates me. I have read his biography, autobiography. I don't think that he has written autobiography, biography. And he is a great motivator for me. Because of reading those books, I don't give up. Whenever that, I'm tired. Then suddenly, in my mind, in mental screen, I visualize Abraham Lincoln. Got it? Abraham Lincoln. So that is a message. Why am I giving this talk? Because you must show this video to your children. These days, youngsters, they easily give up. They get frustrated. They commit suicide. Because they don't know anything about the life story, biography of eminent people. This should be taught in the schools, colleges, instead of waiting that Babur came, Akbar came. Useless. Do you agree? If you agree, put A in the chat box. This should be taught in the young age. Schools should be part of the curriculum to motivate people. Even Amitabh Bachchan also. In the school curriculum, yeah, success. How many failures do you know that? He was rejected in the early days by AIR, Amin Sayani. They didn't like his voice. Can you believe it? They said his voice is not good. And many directors, oh, what is this? You're a giraffe? You're so tall, you're a giraffe? Rejected. Rejection after rejection, rejection. If you had given up, now, you would not have become a legend. So Amitabh Bachchan again. I'm not talking about his other qualities. I'm not saying that he's a saint. He's a holy man. But when it comes to perseverance, Amitabh Bachchan, that is where I like Amitabh Bachchan. That determination. Then Helen Keller, what did she do? below, when she was around 20 months or something like that, she lost her vision, hearing. That perseverance. She was denied admission, college. She didn't give up. Then she passed with honors. So many honorary doctorates. Her own autobiography, she learned 4 languages in spite of that handicap. 4 languages. That is that perseverance. Don't give up. So when I was working in the hospital, right now I'm retired. In my clinic, 3 photographs on the wall. They said, 1, Helen Keller. 2, Nelson Mandela. 3, Stephen Hawking. To motivate me. At times, every day, on some days, you may feel a bit frustrated. Yeah, because, practicing medicine is highly stressful. This is a high-stress profession, especially in America. And those days, if I feel a bit down, I turn my head and look at those 3 pictures. Okay, that is immediately my energy, enthusiasm, everything goes up. I will talk about things you don't know. I already have shared certain things you didn't know. And you might know, but not a deep knowledge, lacking deep information. Then you must know. That's why I shared these stories, because you must know Abraham Lincoln, Helen Keller, Amitabh Bachchan. You must know. Children must know. Remember that one. Never, never, never give up. Winston Churchill. That quotation helped me a lot. I came across that quotation some 45 years back. That one again, many times again. When I was about to give up, suddenly Winston Churchill, that quote, never, never, never give up. The World War II, Germany, bigger force. England, size-wise country is smaller, as well as the force is not very strong. Because Winston Churchill was a prime minister, his motivational radio talks. We will fight on the beaches, we will fight on the streets, but we'll never surrender. So that one kept all these soldiers completely fired up. Is it clear? Is it clear? Put C in the chat box. Winston Churchill, a great orator. And I don't like him for another reason. He was a racist. He was a racist. I don't like him for that reason. But as an orator, great. Motivate people. I don't know, you have heard about the story, The King and the Spider. Real story. Robert Bruce in 1314. He was a Scottish king. He fought war against England. He lost 6 times. 6 times he lost. Okay. He lost all the hope, optimism, enthusiasm, and he was sitting inside a cave. And at the roof, he saw a spider trying to build a cobweb. The spider kept falling. Again, it would crawl up. Several times the spider fell down, but it didn't give up. It completed that web. That spider was his guru, and he felt motivated. Okay, I'm going again. 7th time, he won the battle. Is it motivational? If it is motivational, put M in the chat box. This story, real life story, from a tiny creature, that is spider, he got that inspiration. Never, that spider, never, never, never give up. 5 reasons for giving up or giving in. You won't find this in any textbook. I am not here to present something cut and paste. My own original thoughts. Irrational fear. Fear of criticism. Fear of failure. If I fail, what will others think? What will they think about me? So you don't even try. People don't even try. Even that idea, when it comes, they give up. It is something like an unborn child. It doesn't even get inside to grow and deliver. That one gets aborted. Do you agree? If you agree, put A in the chat box. Irrational fear, fear of criticism. Learn from the politicians, my dear friends. Learn from the politicians. Every successful politician, they are not afraid of criticism every day. Social media trolls, Modi, Rahul Gandhi, you mention anybody. How many criticisms? Are they worried? Do they go and hide somewhere? No. That politician's mindset, I gave a talk. It is there on the YouTube. The mindset of a politician. You can learn a lot from the politicians. That is essential. Many of them are crooks. No, those things I'm not asking you to follow those things, but that enthusiasm, perseverance, that is a plus point. Then, kusang. Do you know what this kusang means? If you don't know, put N in the chat box. Kusang. Okay, Daneshji. Okay. Ajini Malayakal. How do you pronounce your name? Ajini Malayakal.
Malekal.
Malaykal?
Malekal.
Malekal. Are you from Kerala?
Yes.
Okay. Ajini Malekal. Then Katayun. So, you must have, Ashok, thank you. You must have heard. You must be aware of the term satsang. Satsang means company of good people with the positive energy, the positive mindset. Your friends, relatives, they are always having a positive outlook. That is satsang. Kusang, with a negative, this one. That company, people always negative. No, narakatilla. Yeah, nothing. Don't. It is a waste of time. You won't be able to accomplish. Yeah, nothing. What is the purpose? Get it? There are many people you will find, if you after this talk, sit and analyze your own, the contacts and friends. Easily 80% of them, kusang. They will discourage you. They will demotivate you. They will demoralize you. Inferiority complex, obvious. Why people develop inferiority complex? Because of assumptions. Oh, my skin color is not fair. That is why most of the girls, they go for fair and lovely, all these whitening creams. Why? They feel inferior. And they go to temple, Lord Krishna. Hey, Krishna was dark-skinned, man. The girls, Krishna was not fair. Why the hell are you so fixated about your skin color and you feel inferior? In that case, Obama could never have become a president of America. Obama is a dark black. Oh, I cannot speak English fluently. Inferiority. Work on that one. Try to fix that one. I was not able to speak English fluently. And I suffered again from that inferiority complex because I couldn't speak English fluently. I identified the cause. Vocabulary was poor. I expanded my vocabulary. Started reading English newspaper. listening to the BBC radio. Then, yes. And where am I? Some 40 years back, if somebody had told, Dr. Reddiar, you will go to America, you will be in England. And I was like, don't make fun of me. I would have told them, don't make fun of me, okay? Don't tease me, okay? America, England. I cannot speak English well. How can I even survive there? So, inferiority complex. Identify the root cause and deal with that. Look at in Malayalam movie, there's an actor called Unda Pakru. I'm sure that Ajini Malaikal Arya Manoj. Unda Pakru, he is less than 3 feet tall. He doesn't have inferiority feelings. He is very successful. His talents. His wife is 5 feet 6 inches. She's a very beautiful woman. If you haven't seen her picture, Google it. No inferiority complex. We didn't give in to that negative feelings, negative thoughts. Impatient. Instant gratification. These days, children, I will say the poor parenting, parents and grandparents, they instant gratification. Whatever they ask, immediately they get it for them. Cell phone, iPhone, yeah, here it is iPhone. I want this bike, yeah, here is the bike. I want this one, yes, this is it. I want this churidar, yes. Then what happens in real life world? You are not going to find parents or grandparents in your life, at work or anywhere else. And when things don't happen immediately, instantaneously, yeah, the children feel frustrated. They get angry and they give in, they give up. Is this crystal clear? If it is crystal clear, put CC. This is very important. These days, and you blame, oh, children, these days, new generation. No, it is nothing to do with the new generation. The problem lies with the old generation. The problem is the old generation, not the new generation. They pamper. I never used to. When my son here, when we used to go for shopping, grocery shopping, when he was hardly 1.5 years or 2 years old, at the checkout counter of Walmart, you'll find the candies. And he used to pick up a candy and put in the cart. Then I used to smile at him and put it back. I tell him, I'll get it next time. When he wanted a bicycle, I'll get it for your birthday. Birthday was 2 months away. No instant gratification. And gradually develop that patience. Because I practice what I preach. And this is not very rocket science, just a common sense. Then poor thinking skills. Oh, that is the worst thing. In the schools, colleges, do they teach you how to think? No. They teach you what to remember, memorize. The class, the examination, it doesn't test your thinking skills. It tests your memory power. Multiple choice, okay, identify the right answer, yeah, get the pass. Pass. First class, yeah. Everything is testing your memory power. Am I right? If I'm right, put R in the chat box. I want you to think again. This is not many people, they don't think. My thinking skills were again very poor. I'm not ashamed to admit that one. I'm not claiming, oh, I was a genius, or I'm a genius, I was born with a high thinking skills. No. I developed this by reading books. Many people, they don't read books. What kind of books do you read? You must read non-fiction books. That also, when did I start? After the 1980. After the age of 28. I started reading books on non-fiction. For a period of time, I must have read hundreds of books. That one book is an whole brain thinking skills. The book title is Whole Brain Thinking Skills. That is about the left brain, right brain, how to use. Oh, that one changed my world. That is another thing. If you think, okay, then you won't give up. You won't give in. You will see that it's not impossible, it is possible. Otherwise, you'll think it is impossible. It's too difficult. Give up. And I'm going to share some more, my own personal life experience, accomplishments because of the thinking skills. This is almost every day or every week we come across such news. Digital arrest scam. Lucknow doctor dupe of rupees 2.81 crore. Woman doctor loses 40 lakhs. That is what? Irrational fear, and you give in to that threat. You give in, you surrender, yield because of irrational fear. Am I right? Put R in the chat box. This is a typical example of, and how much does it cost? 40 lakhs and crores. Many people, they may not even report because of shame. Because of shame, this is reported. If it is reported, there must be at least 10 to 50 times more underreported or unreported cases. What is the point in having a doctor? Both are doctors, MBBS, MD, and working hard and all these things. Then what? Day in and night, sacrificing everything and making money and everything. Yeah, just like that. To a stranger, a cyber criminal. Hard-earned money is gone. That is why here also I do get messages, sometimes WhatsApp, sometimes SMS, sometimes phone calls about all these kind of threats. I ignore. For that, you must be aware. Many people, they don't even read the newspapers. Many doctors, they don't read the newspapers. If you read the newspapers, yes, you know, okay, this has happened. You don't read the newspaper, yeah, you become another victim. What is happening now? Trade war. Trump and China. Are you aware of this one? If you are aware, put A in the chat box. Are you aware what is going on? Put A in the chat box. I want to know how many of you are aware of the current events. Okay, Dr. Ashok Madan. Anybody else? That means again, most of you are ignorant about what is going on in the world. Most of you are ignorant. Okay, Ajini, Malik, also you are ignorant. Take a message. Start reading newspapers. You are ignorant. This has been going on for the last, say, nearly 3 weeks. Ajini Malik will ask that person to go away. Somebody is disturbing you. Okay? So, what is happening? Trump is not giving up. He is under a threat. Okay, tariff, 145%. And the shipping is not giving in. Okay, I will again give my counter. I will also raise my tariff. Whereas many countries, including India, yeah, we gave in. Agreed? If you agree, yeah. So that is where give up, Trump won't give up. And shipping won't give in. Thank you, Dineshi. So far, do you find this session useful and meaningful? If it is useful and meaningful, put UM. In the chat box, put UM. I don't know. I never thought that is in homeopathy, people have paralysis of their hands. They are not able to press one key in the keyboard. One key. Only Danesh and Ajini Malekal and Ashok Madan and somebody else, they don't have any paralysis. They are able to press the key. Everybody else is sitting and eating some samosa. Yeah, I'm blunt. Some of you may not like me. I don't care whether you like me or not. I tell the facts. I told you facts. And so this one, facts. Okay, let me note. Okay. Why China won't give in to Trump? Gandhi's last protest, how he blackmailed India to giving 55 crores. What did he do? In 1948, after the freedom and everything, he wanted the government of India to give 55 crores to Pakistan. 1950, 48, 55 crores is a lot of money. Lot of money. There is no rationality. When the government was not willing, he immediately, his blackmailing tactic, fasting unto death. And he's a showman. Yeah, I'm giving the facts. I'm giving the facts. I'm not against it. Truth is truth. What did he's a showman? What did he do immediately? Oh, immediately he's a 78-year-old man. He's lying there, surrounded by people, photo and everything, media coverage. Then people will worry. What will happen? He's already 78 years old. If he dies, so immediately the government yielded and gave away 55 crores. Is it clear? If it is clear, put C in the chat box. Because I am trying to make people realize certain harsh truths. Harsh truths. Thank you. Read me. Okay, Ajini Malavikal. Don't give up patience. Don't give up perseverance. Perseverance is okay. Go ahead again and again and again and again. That is what that Robert Bruce did. That is what Abraham Lincoln did. That is what Helen Keller did. Don't give up hope. The moment you give hope, everything is gone. Don't give optimism. Give up optimism. Good habits. Yeah, how come there is so many doctors, allopathy doctors, my own some senior friends and junior friends, they are aware of alcoholism, bad effects. My teacher, he died from alcoholic liver cirrhosis. And junior, urology professor, he died from that one. They give up good habits, temptation. Don't give up humility, ahangaram. On position kittunnu. That one typical example, a person, even after reaching the highest position in India, APJ Abdul Kalam. That humility. He never gave up humility. Do you agree? If you agree, put A in the chat box. You are so humble. Ordinary man. That is the example of humility. Back home when I come there, my old schoolmates, if I see, I enjoy meeting them. And they are surprised. Oh, he's in America, he's this one. They thought that I'll be very egoistic, arrogant. No. And I talk to them in Malayalam. There are many guys from America, when they come back, English, and with that accent also, American accent, deliberately to show that I am from America. Am I right? If I put right, put R in the chat box. You must have seen guys, that is the moment they go abroad, when they come back, oh, they immediately there, everything changes. Okay, thank you, Ganeshi. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. That is Thomas Alva Edison, the inventor of the bulb. How many attempts, how many times, how many filaments, hundreds of filaments? There is exaggeration. They say 10,000. No, it is not 10,000. At least some few hundreds. He must have tried. That patience, perseverance. Edison. Sherlock Holmes, the author, he was a medical doctor. I don't know how many of you are aware. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle was a medical doctor. And Sherlock Holmes, when he sent for publication, rejection, 28 publishers rejected. 28 publishers, he didn't give up. If he had given up, that immortal, that character, fictional character, Sherlock Holmes. Got it? Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Perseverance. Never gave up. Then comes the Harry Potter. I don't know how many of you have read that book, Harry Potter. J.K. Rowling. She was not born with a silver spoon. She was very poor. She found it difficult to even survive, manage. And here that book also rejection. Notice, she didn't give up. Now she is a billionaire. Learn from the real life, the success. And Nelson Mandela. I told you, in my clinic, That is the picture of Nelson Mandela. 27 years he was inside the prison. 27 years. And solitary confinement, a small room, no bed. And once a year, a visitor for 30 minutes. Once a year. And he could receive or send a letter once in 6 months. And they wanted him to apologize. If he apologized and he said that condition, then they would release him. They said, okay, if you apologize, that is, you won't engage in these things, you won't speak up against apartheid, then yeah, we will release you. No, he didn't give in. He didn't give in. They thought, okay, solitary confinement, everything, that guy will break. He didn't. And in my case also, when I was harassed here, as an act of discrimination, I stood up, I fought, whereas my own other 5 Indian doctors, out of 5 Indian doctors, I was the only guy who stood up and fought legally. Others, they ran away. They were afraid. They gave up. They didn't do anything. When I fought, people, yeah, mocked at me, made fun of me. You are stupid, crazy. You're fighting against the federal government. Do you think that you are going to win? Federal government. Do you know how much it will cost? Yeah. The legal bills came up to $150,000. That is 1.25 crore rupees. No. I didn't give up. 7 years I fought. 5 cases I filed. They terminated my employment. I didn't give up. Went for jury trial. I won all the 5 cases. My dear friends, all the 5 cases. And they paid all the legal fee, attorney fee, and the compensation also for the suffering, my mental agony. So this is a real life story, my dear friends. That is, I practice what I preach. I don't give up. I don't give up because Winston Churchill, Abraham Lincoln, Nelson Mandela, they are my role models. I have never met a successful person that is a quitter. Successful people never give up. Trump, in 2016, he was not a career politician. 2020, he lost numerous civil, criminal cases against him. And he was already 74 years old. I thought that is okay. This guy is not going to fight. Mahatma Gandhi will talk privately. Okay, that one. I have a totally different view about that one. I will talk to you later, Daneshji. Okay. And Trump, I thought that he's not going to. And the media again, just like in India, the media, CNN, New York Times, Washington Post, they have said that, okay, he's not going to win. Did he give up? No. During the election rally, he was shot, just missed by 2 centimeters, he would have been killed. Just survived. What did he do? That is what immediately impressive. Great bullet wound. If you look at that picture, you can see the blood. You can see the blood on his ear and on the cheek. He immediately saw this one, fight. My goodness, I couldn't believe this guy. He was shot. That shows that his courage, determination. Impossible is possible if you put your mind into it and don't give up. That's what I did. Because when other guys here, they said that, okay, it is impossible. You're fighting against the VA federal government hospital. You think that you'll be able to win? That is impossible, man. You are crazy. You are stupid. I didn't give up. Pursued. Impossible became possible. Are you convinced? If you are convinced, put C in the chat box. I'm not here to just brag. I'm trying to motivate those who watch my video subsequently. They must feel motivated, inspired. That is why I'm sharing my own real life stories also. These are actual facts. Thank you, Ganesh. Fate operates when people give. Oh yeah, many people give us a head. They give up, then they say, oh, they're talavidi. Angane easy vechittu ketta. That is fate, destiny. I cannot do. You cannot change the destiny. They don't even try. 50% Tan Padi, Devam Padi. That's a saying in Malayalam. 50% you must do what you can do, what you should do. Then you expect the blessings from the God. They don't do anything. Then they blame the fate. Giving up is the greatest failure. Jack Ma, the Alibaba, the co-founder, he failed in the university entrance examination twice. He was born poor. And he has got nearly some 26 or 27 billion dollars asset. He's not tall, he's not handsome. Perseverance. Jack Ma. There are not many sins in my Bible. Giving up is the greatest one of all. According to this Karen Mary Morning, giving up is a sin. She is seeing that as a sin. Don't give up. There are too many naysayers out there who will try to discourage you. Don't listen to them. The only one who can make you give up is yourself. If it is your kusang, people will try to discourage you. They tried to discourage me also. When at the age of 40, when I thought of going abroad for my MR. I didn't give up. For them, it must have been difficult. For me, I can do it. That optimism, that enthusiasm, perseverance. Every Thursday, I give my talk. Tomorrow, I'm giving my talk on medicines kill millions. After that, dangerous people. Same Zoom link. Okay, my dear friends, I told you, time management. I will try to finish within 50 minutes. So now we have 10 minutes for question and answer session. Ask me any questions related to this topic. Don't ask me about the Kashmir terror attack. Okay? That is not relevant today. Okay, Dr. Kamraj. Okay, ask me.
The participants, please raise your hands and ask question to Dr. Danesh.
Okay, Daneshji, go ahead, ask me. You please turn on your video if you can, so that.
Sorry, sir, I am not in a position to open my video. And
okay.
Anyway, it's really an excellent session. Even the story of how, if you look at the growth of homeopathy here, it was because of Dr. Hahnemann's dedication, and what he was thrown out from the medical fraternity for his courage to say that what I am suggesting is right, and he stuck on it, and he continued it, and he was thrown out of from the world where he was practicing. He shifted towards Germany and some other part of the world also, but he has produced a brilliant system, and thereby homeopathy was born. So
Daneshji, I'm aware of that story. I didn't share that one.
Yes, sir.
I didn't share that one because you are all aware of that story.
Yes,
I wanted to tell you something you didn't know.
Because that's what I want to say, that because
Yeah.
of what your intent was 100% right, sir. That's why.
Right.
That's why you are taking some other examples, even avoiding Mahatma Gandhi, because there are a lot of things you want to share with us. That's why you are taking exception in all those cases. But anyway, really excellent session indeed. Congrats, sir.
Okay, thank you. So I must thank Dr. Danesh. Always, Dr. Danesh calls me at the 11th hour if there is somebody is not able to come. So I am a substitute because he knows that.
Oh, no, then you are
I have
not.
given.
You are not
He,
very good.
he,
But,
yeah,
but
and he knows that I have given numerous talks. So at short notice, if he calls me, "Hey, sir, can you give a talk on Wednesday?" I say, yeah, yes, no problem. Okay, at short notice. So I'm the
most,
only person who is available to give
sir,
a talk.
the problem is that we have a daily session. So that's the reason why we will have to find some people in a short time. We have some actually in other sessions they have a monthly seminar, weekly seminar, or yearly seminar, or trimester seminar like that. But here everything is there is no break in our sessions. That's why we will have to call doctors all of a sudden and bring them to the stage. And they are doing, all of you are like, they are excels like you, sir. That's
Okay, good. Okay,
that's what we are getting.
okay, no problem. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Danesh. And anyone else? Dr. Manoj?
Okay, Manoji.
Thank you, Dr. Rajini. Dr. Venugopal, as always, is inspiring talk from Dr. Venugopal. But I couldn't listen properly because I am prepared for the next session. Today is the World Book Day, so I am preparing. I am just inviting or informing our guests for next session. Anyway, you mentioned about the thing of the don't give up and give in. It's a good message. I think you are always admiring our honorable Mr. Trump. He's fighting, fighting, fighting. And just like you saw the example, it's a wonderful example. I think almost all leaders have got the same substance. That is why they become leaders. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Except some people, family dynasty, they don't have anything because they were born because their grandfather was a prime minister, grandmother was a prime minister. That one, then they are born with a silver spoon. It is not because they are there because of their leadership ability.
Yes.
That is a person, first generation. The
Yes.
first generation politicians, Trump is a first generation politician.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay, and the Narendra Modi, first generation,
Sure.
and M.G. Ramachandran, first generation, Karnaran, first generation, Pinarayi Vijayan, first generation. They were not born with silver spoon, whereas the others, yeah, my father was there. Then they easy. It is easy for them. They get immediately, yeah. So there is no, I won't give any credit. I won't give any credit to guys, second generation.
Yes.
Got it? Yeah.
Yes. I think some element of revolutionism is in your really revolutionist, I think. Always thinking.
And Trump's favorite expression these days is, what I am doing is nothing but revolution of common sense. Saying revolution of common sense. Because for quite some time, other countries were charging a high tariff. USA was not. So they said that, okay, you cannot take us for a ride. You have been always exploiting us. So reciprocal tariff. If you are going to put 25%, we are also going to put 25%. Reciprocal. Okay, yeah, Nitish Kumar, fine. Thank you. And whereas Akhilesh Yadav, Lalu Prasad Yadav. Okay, Lalu Prasad Yadav, yes. And Rabri Devi, because husband Lalu Prasad Yadav is not her ability. Lalu Prasad Yadav, yes, smart. And
Yes.
and what is Mamata Banerjee, yes, first generation, smart, iron lady. Yes. I won't give that credit to Indira Gandhi, because already Nehru was there. Nehru
Yes.
also, his father, Motilal Nehru was there.
The kitchen cabinet, you may be remembering that you said the kitchen cabinet.
Yeah. So every first generation politician, look at Jayalalitha, first generation politician. She was a voracious reader. She used to read biographies, autobiographies, and history. When she died, in her personal library, can you guess how many books were there? Put a number in the chat box. I'm curious. When
No idea.
Jayalalitha died,
No idea whatsoever.
give me a number. Put a rough number. You may be wrong, but try that one. Dr. Shaila, give a number. Let me see. 10 books, 50 books, 100 books. Give me a number. 2000. Okay, Ajini, Malavikal, Danesh 0, Ashok Madan, more than 7,000 books. And our actress Sheila, our Malayalam actress Sheila and Jayalalitha, they were contemporaries. And those days, all the shooting took place indoor, inside the studio, not outside. And after a shot, they used to retire. And Sheila has to see Jayalalitha sitting in a corner reading some book. So Sheila, out of curiosity, we thought it may be some storybook fiction. See, when I saw, they were all biographies and histories books. And when she built her house, she built a personal library. Sheila built her house, she put a water fountain. She put a water fountain inside her house, where Jayalalitha built a library. First generation. And Tamil Nadu is a male-dominant society. And she was an orphan. She lost her father when she was a child, her mother when she was in her 20s. Her brother also she lost. Nobody was there. MGR also gone. She fought against what? An army. Karnanidhi with 3 wives and half a dozen children. Okay? An army. She was one person against that army. 3 or 4 times she became the chief minister. So take your messages. Don't give up. Don't give in. Boost your self-confidence. You need self-confidence and boost your thinking skills. So thank you all for actively participating. Don't. Just like that, don't give up. The same way, don't forget to share this video with your children, your grandchildren. That will be the best gift you can give them to motivate them, inspire them. Okay? So, wish you all the best. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you for the wonderful session, and thank you for the motivation that you have given to us. Really, always your classes are wonderful and motivating. Thank you so much on behalf of IFPH. Come again and give us such talks. Thank you so much, and good night, sir. And we are moving to Malayalam session. Thank you.